A hairdresser died after crying during a distressing 999 call before hanging up. Hannah Pruden told her sister she was heading home for a night of Netflix chill and a bath, but was found dead lying on a living room sofa in her dad's flat. The 32-year-old had died from a toxic mix of prescription drugs and wine on November 1 last year, Sefton Coroners Court heard. Hours before being found dead alongside her pet dog, Hannah sent her sister a stream of messages telling her how much she loved her. Hannah, who lived in Seaforth, Merseyside, but was staying at her dad's flat on 1st Avenue in Crosby, died after mixing alcohol with prescription medication for depression and anxiety. Hannah's devastated family wept as coroner Graham Jackson recorded a verdict of drug-related death in an inquest held at Sefton Coroners Court today. The court was told that Hannah called 999 late on October 31st and could be heard crying down the phone before hanging up. Merseyside Police traced the phone number, which was registered to Hannah at her home address in Balfe Street, Seaforth. However, a trace on the call showed it was made from 1st Avenue in Crosby, after Hannah's first sobbing call to police at 10:56 p.m., Merseyside Police called the mobile phone number back 15 minutes later. The second call was described by Sefton Coroner's Officer Albert Howard Murphy as largely inaudible, with Hannah crying on the other end of the phone. However, she told police she did not need any help and ended the call. A police officer went out to the flat, where Hannah was staying in Crosby just after 1 a.m. on November 1, but could not gain access to the building and left. It was only when two constables from Merseyside Police returned at around midday and were able to get inside the communal hallway that they found her front door unlocked and her dog barking inside. Describing the days and hours leading up to Hannah's death, her sister Chloe told the inquest on October 30th she was at my house. She seemed happy. I was making pumpkins with the kids for Halloween, and she was just laughing. She said she had been to my nan's to do my nan and grandad's hair and take them some flowers. She said she was going home for Netflix, to chill and to get in the bath. She texted me saying that she wanted to go away for Christmas on holiday, but not to tell my mom, because she was going to tell her the next day. Chloe added, I said to her that no one should be alone at Christmas and said it wouldn't be the same without her. I thought here's just one of Hannah's little things again. Then she just started telling me that she loved me and the kids. I said we love you too, and she messaged me saying don't ever forget that. The texts didn't give me any concern for her welfare, because that was what she was like. It was just Hannah being Hannah. She was always telling me she loved me, and she messaged me telling me I was the best thing. She added, I would have been there, I would have been breaking the door down. Some people thought her saying she was going on holiday was her saying she was going, but it wasn't, it was just the way she was. The inquest heard that Hannah had taken an overdose just a few weeks before her death and was admitted to Aintree Hospital on October 8. When she was discharged, Chloe said she made her sister promise never to do the same thing again, but that Hannah avoided opening up about her struggles with anxiety and depression. Asked by the coroner if she ever spoke to Hannah about whether she had considered taking her own life, Chloe said, "I just spoke to her about normal stuff, the sun's, shopping, taking the dog to the park with the kids. She was one of them that would just shut you down, saying I'm fine." The inquest was told that Hannah was also a gold-graded domestic violence victim, according to Merseyside Police's categorization of victims, which is based on how regularly incidents are recorded and their severity. However, although a marker was placed on Hannah's home address in Seaforth to identify her as a gold victim, this status did not appear for her name or for the address she was staying at in Crosby. Chloe told the inquest that the domestic violence issues related to a month during autumn 2018 and that Hannah tried to conceal what was happening from her loved ones. She said she just had the domestic violence problems and she would say she just fell down the stairs or that she had hurt herself, but it was only coming to light when the police arrived and I would get the truth. It had been going on for about a month. Merseyside Police conducted an internal review of their involvement in the events surrounding Hannah's death, and the matter was referred to the Independent Office for Police Conduct, IOPC. The IPOC referred the case back to Merseyside Police for an internal inquiry, and Mr. Jackson said there was a failure to identify the maker of the 999 call as a domestic violence gold-graded victim. Read more top news stories from Mirror Online.